Well, hi, and welcome back to Silksong. Last time on Silksong, we were beating the fuck out of a weird frog guy. And also, in the entirety of the video game, we, Hornet, were abducted from the kingdom of Hollownest and brought to the kingdom of Loom. This is a religious kingdom, that's not the right word, but you get the idea, where at the very peak, there was a divinity. I almost said a dynasty. At the peak, there is a divinity that the people of this kingdom pray to and worship, and that divinity rules over this region. There are many pilgrims that come from far away to this kingdom in order to climb the mountain and reach this divinity, or rather, the citadel, where they will either become a citizen within the citadel or be sent to the underworks to work on the grime and gears that the people of the citadel and the divinities leave behind. On top of that, they are given access to silk, which is kind of soul in string format. And if they gain access to this silk, which I think might only be given to the citizens of the citadel, there is an area called the White Ward where they harvest that silk to give to others. So, assumedly, people are sent to the underworks. They die in the underworks because there is low living conditions down there. The silk is taken away from those in the underworks and given to those of the citadel or those of nobility or higher religious standing. This silk gives them basically infinite life. It gives them, what's the word? Brain. Immortality. It gives them immortality. Thank you. It gives them immortality, and allows them to live forever. But for that, there's a lot of cost. There is, again, the underworks. There is an area of gears called the cogworks, the cogwork core. There is an area below that of the deep docks where basically there is an ecosystem of industry where the people of the deep docks mine coal. That coal is sent above in order to power the dredges to turn. Those dredges collect the silk. That silk is then upkept with the underworks and cog work to keep everything moving and everything working all together in one big fluid system that requires infinite lives to upkeep and keep going. Yeah, alongside that, there's also a divinity. There is a subsect of the divinity's worshippers called weavers. This divinity is also probably a weaver as well, because it's using web stuff. But there's a sect of this group called weavers, and these weavers attempted to rebel against the divinity by creating offsets to take the divinity down. They tried this, I think, 3 times and failed all 3 times, with the third being the most successful, but for whatever reason couldn't take this divinity down. These weavers then left Loom and went to Hollownest, where then Hornet was made and was supposedly a successful offshoot and may be able to take down this divinity, but that's all theory. We don't know. We are given the goal of finding out what this divinity is, where the weavers went, and what's going on with them, more about our ancestry. We are given the task to collect our tools and get our moveset back that we had in Hollow Knight, and also free the kingdom of the haunting caused by this divinity, which is causing them to be needlessly aggressive and droning on with their mindless tasks. Let's get going. But none of that matters today, because today we're just going to beat up a big frog. Hi, Minnow.
Hey, cutie.
Hey. How are you? Hope you enjoy your emotes and your balloons. Back to the frog? Damn right. I pressed a pause button, but it didn't work. Fuck. Whew! Nice. Hello. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, when I got hit for it. Okay. Okay. Please don't hit me. Okay. Fuck! I mean, like, what the hell, you know? Okay. 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 I can't parry that. I can't parry the suck. Dang. I'm back on beast mode. Nice. It's going great so far. Man, he got here and immediately left, huh? He just flew into me! That's cool. Its dead body hit me and killed me. It killed me with its dead body. Okay. Hey, buddy. Poke. Okay. Poke. Did I just get hit by two things at once? Well, okay, bye. Awesome. Well, I'm dead. Whoop. I mean, I didn't really have any choice. Okay, so this is the game that Big Red worked on.
7 years ago, the veil tore open, and the words ago, the veil tore open, and the worthy were claimed. We were left behind.
Freaks? Little freaks?
In our desperation, we called to you.
Also little freaks?
To stand against the darkness.
Sick? Sick? Whoa.
Equipped with our best, you will forge a path through
Is this a roguelike?
long decayed. Together, we must reach the sunless gate. When we die, we will leave this place. But you return again and again.
Roguelike third-person shooter, bullet hell.
What are you? Really? And why have you come?
We have parries, it looks like. I assume the enemy did it. Maybe the player can do it. That person's eyes turned to piss. They got piss eyes? Yo, they got piss... Guys! They got piss eyes in this game! Let's go! Piss eyes! And then it freeze frames on the main character about to shoot this guy's cock. The next the next screenshot after the video is a person about to fucking shoot the hell out of this person's penis. That's wild. That's wild. No, that's cool. Oh yeah, man. Congratulations. Whoop. Congrats. 2026. I'll keep my eye on that. I have to open this in Steam. That fucking sucks. It still counted the heal even though I got pulled away from using it. You fucking... Alright. I'm giving up for now. I'll come back to it after I get the nail upgrade. I don't care about anything else. I'll just get the nail upgrade. I'll continue that side quest. And come back to this. Nice. Speedrun. Nice. This is quite the walk back to get to it, though, which kind of sucks, but I don't know why I am the way that I am. Yeah, I'll come back to this. It's just, gee golly, you know? Chad, I think at the end of this stream, we're going to make a little Reddit post about the Beast Charm, Beast Crest. Because I do think my change is good. And I can't see a reality where my opinion changes. Beastie Me Crest. I can't see a reality where my opinion changes on it. But, I mean, I could get spoiled by anything. Splatter. I could get spoiled while browsing my homepage on YouTube. The existence of another crest doesn't change the Beast Crest. And I already know there's other crests in the game. Because again, I don't have the achievement for all crests. So I know there's at least one more. I forgot to equip my parry. Yeah. I don't see the reality where my... Nice. Where my opinion changes on the Beast Crest. I think that my change makes sense for what it is. It fits within the theme of it, and it allows for more balancing in relation to the rest of it. Because, like, at the end of the day, the change only adds in one thing that makes it more rewarding, and it makes it so that other things can be changed to allow it. Such as the damage buff. The damage buff can be lessened to allow for the execution of the change. I dashed into it. The news has come out? What? Steam Machine will be priced like a PC rather than a console. I seen that. That's not news. That's nothing. That's them saying nothing. You know, like, fucking, what does that mean when a PC can cost $300? You know what I mean? I go to the thrift shop and pick up a fucking PC that can play Minecraft for 30 bucks. You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? Based off of the specs of the Steam Machine, the Steam Machine specs cost $425 based off of one single guy that I read, that I watched the video of, but didn't actually watch the video of, and just kind of skipped to the end and looked at. The Steam Machine costs $425 to build. That's without having the ties to these studios, these industries like Steam has. So without like getting discounts for buying in bulk and stuff, which you often get. That's why Costco exists. It costs $425 to build. That means pricing it at $500 would be a $75 profit. That $75 profit doesn't necessarily account for things like marketing or packaging or so on and so forth, or even stocking it in stores, which I don't know how much that costs. I don't even know if that costs. I have no fucking idea. That fucking sucks that just interrupted my thing because I had stepped off the edge. Anyways, I don't know how much that costs. I'm not in that. So, like, in turn, if it costs $425 to make, that's $75 profit on the machine itself. You tie in marketing and stuff. You price it at $600. That's $175 profit by pricing it at $600. Therefore, that's pretty doable. It'll probably cost $600. Because if it costs $425 to make, it'll probably cost $600. That's my guess. Based off of the specs that it has. Ooh, Daddy. Hi, Mitty. How are you? You, Daddy, still. If you wish to earn your reward, you should be hunting down these ingredients. Or do you need directions from a serving bug with some experience? The season of meal is this. Only a crust nut will do. Once scores of them could be gathered high atop the coral-crusted cave beyond the grand gate. Surely some still grow within that sand-ravaged land. Okay, I know where that is. Thank you. I have $3. I mean, I'm not buying it regardless. Maybe down the line. I don't know. I just built the gaming PC for for too much money. Honestly, fast travel. I just built this gaming PC for too much money. So I think that I think I'm good for a while. I could use a better streaming PC, mostly for editing, honestly. Editing takes up a lot, and I end up running out of RAM near the end of the process. So I could do with some upgrades there. So there's two possibilities where this could be. It's either down here or up here. Let's try over here first because it's closer. Didn't you build this gaming PC like 5 years ago? Almost exactly 2 years. Nice. Where's my brain? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? So like 10 years, basically. You're getting the greed tax. That's pretty common ever since scalping hardware got popular. Why sell at 600 when you can and let scalpers sell 1,200? Well, this is Valve we're talking about. Valve isn't known for overpricing their stuff. But I mean, yeah, possibly. I'm not saying that that's not that's an impossibility. That might happen. But I wouldn't count on it. You know, like that's not something that we can figure out, you know what I mean? Like, that's not something we can do math for. There you go, there's the words. That's not something we can do math for. What we can do math for is, the console costs this much to make, so how much should it cost based off of that? And then, if you want to go the length beyond that, okay, how much does distribution cost? Couldn't think of that word earlier. That's something that you could figure out, but I can't. I'm not gonna. I don't, you know. But that is something that you can figure out. I should rest here first. So it's like, we can't really do the math of greed, because there is no math of greed. Greed is endless. But, oops. But we can do the math of, well, of how much it costs. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Did that just make sense? Did I make sense just then? Chad, am I being smart right now? Chad, am I cooking? Am I cooking or am I cooked? Who let me know in the comments below. Think you're in the freezer, bestie? Dang. Not even CB's got my back. And CB has my back on most things. Most things. Ah, shoot. I don't like this. This is a spooky area. Whew. And baby fall down. Fuck. What does this say? Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river free of time. Clear water flows. Did this used to be a lake or something? Oh. It went away. coral firm. Dark furred bug protecting itself with a spiked coral nut. I wish I had a coral nut. You do? You don't know. Oof. You haven't given at least $25 to my Patreon? I don't think I can... No, okay. Probably should have tested that when I was at 1 mask, but you know, it is what it is. Quack, isn't it? Not Quack specifically. I don't know why I said Quack specifically. I was just thinking about Quack and how great they are. Chad, isn't it amazing that next stream we're going to finish Elden Ring? The, like, 2.5 year long playthrough of Elden Ring? Isn't that wild? Dang. Boop, 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 boop. What the hell are you? Oh, the platform went away. Wait. Oh, it's going up this way. What's over here? This is really cool. Okay. My bad. Well, there goes that healing. Driznarga. Large male Driznet, ferocious and territorial. Fires its heavy coral mask at intruders. Driznet. Another memory locket that I'm not using. Oh, fuck. Did you push a button while platforming to move your camera? Yeah. Oops. Right stick. Dang. I meant your webcam? Oh. Yeah, I have a foot pedal. So I can move my camera without taking my hands off. 100% worth the money. 100%. Maybe one of the better purchases I've made, honestly. At least when it comes to like content things, yeah, it's pretty up there. It's pretty up there, 100%. But I have that. I also have on my foot pedal. I have that. I have a button that raises the counter, the death counter. And I have a button that that pauses the VOD. Like for the racing games. It looks looks like this. It's a little foot pedal with 3 buttons. by Elgato. But I have a button that that pauses and unpauses the VOD as a toggle as well. And that's how I edit on the fly without taking a hand off my controller or mouse and keyboard. I was thinking like a piano pedal. I mean, it's more close to a piano pedal than like a racing game pedal. Yeah. It is, yeah, I guess it is technically a hockey, yeah, I guess. But it's an Elgato thing, so it's all tied into their software and stuff. But yeah, 100% worth the money. I was thinking a car pedal? Yeah, nah, it's... I also bought... The purchase of a foot pedal that I do regret is I didn't buy... I bought a foot pedal before Elgato sold a foot pedal. So I bought one that was like a kind of like cheap foot pedal from like some Chinese brand. Not that there's anything wrong with Chinese brands. But like it's kind of like a cheap one and it was just not... It just didn't do the job. And then Elgato released theirs. Like maybe 2 months after I bought it. But yeah. So that's kind of how, that's the main way that I edit on the fly. The VODs. I have a VOD channel, by the way. Make it so that those are condensed. This is so fucking sick. Man, it's so good to be playing the game where it's good again. You know? God. It's like I almost forgot that this game was really good. You know? Let me hit you. Can I break this? Yes. Pokey nabbin. Drifting creature with a wide coral mask and hard proboscis to stab its prey. Oh, hey, Twy. How are you? Wait, how much money do I have? None. And that's only thirdery. Thirdery. That's only thirdery. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Welp. Henry mode. I don't know if I could ever be a speedrunner. Listen, CB. When you're doing something that you know is bad, it helps to complain about it. It helps to get it out of your system. Alright? Oh. Oh! Huh. I know where this is. I don't want to climb all the way down. I'm good. Ooh, broke my back. So y'all, I got pottery that was made with 2 million-year-old clay. So Ogum,
you see that shard
stone.
With Hornet effigy. That is friend.
What? Oh, my statue, yeah. Dated 300 in a Viking castle. Nice, cool. Ireland is wild. Are you happy to be going home though? I thought I had beaten SpongeBob as a kid, but I had no memory of the copious amount of booty jokes they made at the end. Yeah, that's something that you would remember, huh? I have a few games like that where it's like I remember the late game stages, but it just like left my brain from childhood. Twy, have you ever heard of a game called Rocket Robot on Wheels? The game that is starring a robot that notably only has one wheel. I have heard that game. It is a game, I played it on stream. It didn't live up to what my memory was of it, unfortunately. But it is a game. I'm gonna go the other way, actually. Well, actually, I need money. It is a game that is the first game developed. Nice. It is the first game developed by Sucker Punch, who now just recently released Ghost of Yote. It is their first video game on the N64. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. For like the first like 3 hours, then it's like, I don't know, but you know, it's basically just like a collection of mini games. Just one of those games that isn't for me, I think, because it has really no story, you know? It's at that time where, like, storytelling in video games wasn't really established outside of Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time and Majora's was really the only game doing it. And even before that, in the SNES era and stuff, like, it really was only Zelda, you know, with Earthbound in there too, but nobody played it, unfortunately, and in turn, I'm left sitting here hoping one day that there will be a port to Mother 3, even though there never will be, and yet being like every year that there's a higher and higher chance that it could happen. And I think it's pretty crazy that it hasn't, but and it's really upsetting because it would really benefit me if they did that. Not really because I want it really bad, but because then there would be a bit of a spotlight on it for when I end up playing it. And then I would be able to play it in like a higher quality. One day. There's an alternate reality where there's an alternate reality where the Mother series sold really well and we got like a whole bunch of Mother games instead of like the 2 really that we got, because the first one doesn't count. Okay, the first one is something else. All right, we can ignore that that Mother exists. You know, they having played Mother 1, they were in the right for renaming the franchise. You know what I mean? They were in the right for calling it Earthbound instead of Mother 2. Having played it now, they made the right decision. Not that it was like garbage, but they made the right decision. Oh. Okay. What was wrong with it? Just old. Really? It's a lot of symptoms of old game is old. It was rudimentary, but I liked it. I feel as though, I feel as though 3 out of 9. Yeah. Mother 1 is like... It has the basis of what makes Earthbound great, but doesn't really capitalize on it. Why is my mouse in the middle of the screen still? I have disconnected that from the computer. Oh yeah, I guess I'll fix that in a second. There it goes. Mother 1 has the basis of what made Earthbound great, but with none of the capitalization of it. You know, none of the execution. Like, the basis of a good story is there, but, like, it's not really executed on. The basis of, like, a good combat system is there, but it's not really executed on. The basis of, like, the good randomized encounters is there, but not really executed on. And instead, the randomized encounters are just kind of, like, basically every other RPG of that era, you know? And then in order to do things, you have to grind for hours. At least I did. In order to be at level for a lot of stuff. It was a whole thing. You know, obviously subjective. I'm glad that you found joy in it that I didn't. But, I don't know, it just wasn't there, you know? The whole time I was playing it, and maybe this is the problem, comparison is the death of joy and all that. The whole time I was like, man, it's like so almost Earthbound, you know what I mean? Hello. How are there worms here? Where am I? Where am I? Well, I guess I'm right above the blasted steps right now. Wait, I forgot I could do this. I was shocked at how ambitious it was. Definitely ambitious for the time. I think maybe if I played it in 1989, was it? Maybe I would have loved it more, but you know, I played it today. Not today, but you know, in modern day. Favorite area? Favorite area so far? That's a hard question because I feel like until I met Grohl, it probably would have been Biowater. And until there was the path of all those homies jumping out of the water, I guess. No, it was fine, actually. Honestly, I think my favorite area might be the Cogwork Zone or the White Ward. I think it might be one of those two, just because there's such a vastly different vibe than everything. I think it might be one of those two. I don't know. That's a hard question. I really liked the Mist. Mist was really cool. That's hit or miss for me. I loved the mist. The mist was really cool. The white word nails its atmosphere. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good areas in this game. I don't know yet. I don't have an answer for that. I really like BioWater, even though I've heard a lot of people dislike BioWater, including some people that are in chat. I really like BioWater. It's really just that boss. I just don't like that boss. Not even because of the boss. It's not even the boss's fault. So for this coral to exist, theoretically this area was underwater at some point? If this area was underwater, that would make sense because most places are built on the shoreline. And then Mount Fay would have been the shore, and all of Blasted Steppes would have been a lake. I guess it would make sense if this was underwater. I'll have to explore more. I think maybe it was. I think maybe this area that has yet to have a name because I don't have money to buy a map used to be underwater. Now isn't. So what would that mean for the Marrow or Bone Bottom, you know? I don't think there's... I mean, not that I know of, I don't think there's an example of coral existing outside of a watery environment. Crossnut! I don't know. Nice. Sinner's Road deserves some credit for striking fear directly into my heart as well, thinking about it. Fuck Sinner's Road! Not because it's Sands of Karak? Not because it's bad or anything, it just hurts. It just really hurts my bones, you know? Not because it's necessarily bad, I went in there way before I was supposed to. But just because, like, it hurts really bad. It just hurts. It just hurt really bad. I'm gonna go to the Grand Beltway and get some money so I can buy a map. Sinner's Road is right there above Greenmore. They put a lot of prisoners right next to where they dump their poop? Man, crazy. Man. Good thing that never happens in real life, right? We never put prisoners right next to like our landfills or anything like that, you know? Good thing we treat prisoners better in real life, right? Good thing prisoners in real life are treated well, right? Especially those of like low security that, like, you know, just kind of got a speeding ticket and like didn't pay it, you know, like, good thing, right? Do I have the map? I do. Yeah, I think, like, regardless of, like, how you feel about this game versus Hollow Knight, Christopher Larkin definitely gained skill from Hollow Knight and In Between, and used it to his utmost for this game. I forgot that I was using Beast Crest and can't heal just like that and have to go attack somebody. Okay. Music in Silksong is understated, but it's definitely way prettier if you pay attention. Hollow Knight music is very iconic, though. I think that this game can become iconic. You know? It needs time to stew. Didn't know this game was live orchestra. I thought this was MIDI. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Bug-born of Farloom, you have been chosen. May our citadel's holy gilding harden your soft shell. Stand eternal as our arbiter, that no bug-bearing sin shall step within our sacred halls. Born of Farloom, you have been chosen. May our citadel's holy gilding harden your soul. Citadel's holy gilding. Citadel bells? Bells? Wearing bells. Holy gilding bells? Stand eternal as our arbiter, that no bug-bearing sin shall step within our sacred halls. Is this where judges get trained, maybe? Come back! Come back! Little fellas. Little fellas, come back! Together, let's go strong together. Let's grow holy, we will serve, all together, warmly shifting sands, we are chosen, all are chosen, we will serve, all will serve. Why is my controller vibrating? Maybe if I had more silk just then, something would have happened. They all go, wah, wah, wah. Interesting. I will come back with more silk. I feel as though there is more present. Ow. For now, I will go up and I will buy a map. And I will return to play once more. Fair greetings, Chakra. In these drifts, consumed by crust and sand. These caverns have returned to nature, but I see evidence of bold structures buried throughout.
The shells of their builders rest in the tower above. A grand tribe they seemed, and strong fighters, I'm sure. Alas, they exist now only as hardened husks. Lament, child, wielding needle. We lived too late to match their claw. Sands of Karak map. Crusted heights above those howling steps. Signs suggest great warriors once ruled this winning place, though the sand has eroded much of their mark. If chance allows, visit the tower above. It is an impressive sight, not overgrown by the crust upon these caverns, but rather formed full of the material itself. If the old tribe of this place were able to guide its growth to such grand degree, then they possess the power to rival even that of the citadel. Ay, 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 ay.
Thought that said Shakira. It is. It's Shakira. I am going to commit die in a place that is easy to reach. So that I can get my cocoon and play a funky music for the babbies. For the babby judges. Thought you were going to attack them? I mean, I might. It's still a possibility. There's still a chance. I feel as though I need more than this. More! There we go. We are chosen, all are chosen. Let's grow holy, all together, let's grow holy. Warm we swifting, dancing sands, we will serve, all will serve. We are chosen, all are chosen. Let's go holy, let's go stronger. All together. Warmly swifting, dancing sands, we will serve, all will serve. We are chosen, all are chosen. Let's go holy, let's go dog. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't think this is doing anything, guys. Guys, I don't think this is doing anything. So I can kill them. I will return when I grow stronger. As I will need to add them to my book. So I will return when I am stronger to take them down. These guys grow up to become murderers. So if you went into the past, Samurai Jack, and you seen baby Hitler, you would kill baby Hitler? Yes, next question. Do you think that if Hitler didn't exist because you killed him as a baby, that Donald Trump would not be our president? What do you think? Because personally, I think it was an inevitability. And I don't think it would change anything. It would save lives. But I think there would have been a catastrophe to follow. Someone else would have stepped up and done it. Because even if you were to defeat Hitler, hey, guys, Italy was in the same spot. You know? If not Hitler, then it would have been them. The same. Can't I just kill a baby? Can't I just kill a baby? God. I think that's probably to get back, huh? Oh, hello. Boop. Where would that take me? You know, I know it's bad. I did miss. I missed the beast claw. I just like it. Oh wait, I can fill up on juice. I'm not out of juice. How close am I out of juice? Oh, I should refill. And quit your belly aching? Well, the thing is that, like, I like it despite it that it's bad. Yeah, you can like bad things. I do it all the time. Like, I'm a big fan of you. I shouldn't have gotten in this. Yeah, it felt like something was happening. What the hell? What the hell? So these things... So these things were alive at some point. Chardillard. Devious ambusher that poses as a fossil. Oh. So it poses as a fossil, but it wasn't the fossil. Interesting wording. Sure did. Let's keep digging. Little holes in my backyard. That means those things were alive? No. Because it says it says specifically. Hang on, I gotta lock the fuck in for a minute here. It says specifically that they pose as a fossil. That means that the fossils would have to exist individually. So they can't be, it's not that those things were alive, it's that the fossils exist and those exist. I guess if they're a fossil, but fossil doesn't necessarily mean that it's alive. Like, isn't like an imprint of something a fossil? Define fossil. Alexa, define fossil.
As a noun, fossil is usually defined as any remains, impression, or trace of a living thing of a former geologic age, as a skeleton, footprint, etc.
Okay.
As an adjective,
Alexa, shut the fuck up. So, it was at some point a remnant of something that was alive, like a footprint or an imprint, but not necessarily the bones or whatever. You know, it's not. I'm not killing I'm not destroying an exoskeleton to get the relic. It just was at some point something lived that looked like that. So in that mindset, and keeping in mind that these are all bugs, that's probably a shedded carapace, I think that would be the word. It's like a molted bug. That'd probably be my guess. Probably my guess. Conch fly. Oh, the magic conch. Small bug that crafts a shell of sharpened coral, spins its shell at rapid speed to cut through crust and bone. I'll cut through your crust. Nut. A simple key. Rusted key of common design can be used to open a range of simple locks. Degraded by time, it will break after a single use. Now the question is, do I have anywhere to use a simple key right now? I know I opened down there. Do I have another locate? That was not a simple key, that spot. That spot's not a simple key. I have a point marked in the beast zone, in the fly zone. The chalk zone. I don't remember if that was a simple key or not. I could try there. I guess that's where I would have to go, because that's the only place that I have marked that I don't remember whether or not it was a simple key. Okay. This looks familiar. I mean, you're probably referencing Quirrell. That would be my guess. Guys, I don't think this guy has anything to say. Should make a crack theory video about this bug being coral. That would require coral to be alive. It also looks like, this bench, to me, if I'm remembering correctly. The crack theory is that coral didn't die. I mean, I guess we don't see the body. Dang. Could you imagine if these don't even break? Okay, what if these don't even break, though? What if that's just like an effect that all of the spikes make, and I just haven't done it until now? Guys, I think this doesn't break. Okay, so where would this lead to? Okay, so this is probably like a drop down, so I have to go to the left here. Its fur is thick and silky, sadly lost to its haunting. What? Its fur is thick and silky, sadly lost to its haunting. I shall never safely be able to touch it. Oh, okay. Lost to its haunting? Little baby. Oh. I love that Hornet just loves fluffy things. See, I feel as though a woman, hey, hey, that most of Hornet's personality throughout this game has been, she is a hunter, she wants to kill, she wants to learn how to kill, she is studying to kill. I like that there's little ounces of something other than that. Hey, hey. What if she saw the radiance? She did, technically. And in some of the endings, she sees things that are even worse. Dee 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 dee. Hey, hey, whoop. So I can't get in right there? So I had to get in on the other side? I didn't see an entrance. Excuse me. The Twitch is just making an emote out of anything now, huh? Alright. That's a wicked promo emote. The Twitch is just making an emote out of anything now, huh? Perchance I can't do this yet. Perchance. Perchance. If not there, then where? I would have to have some way to get past that spike. I have no way to dash upward beyond what I have. I think I am at the end of what I can do. So instead, I will make my way to the exit. Drew, wait. Please don't tell me anything. Thank you. Wait. What if you make your way downtown? I didn't think about that. Have I entered that way? Yeah, that's where I've seen the mimic or whatever. Okay. Couldn't agree more. Hey, Dumpling, how are you? Tired? Have you considered napping? Just a queen. Ba 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 dee 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 dee. Bellway dee 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 dee. Cross nut.
Nesvia?
Sir, I bring the ingredients for the dish.
Tell me melon facts.
At last, my master is withering away from hunger. Let me see what gifts you bring. Ah, a crushed nut, stale and dull, just like mine. You'll be thinking, yes? But ground to finest powder, that's when its tart taste blooms, just like mine. You dally still? She got a pickled muck maggot, the sacred treat revered and reviled for its intensity. It was a specialty of the chef Lugoli, long banished for culinary sacrilege. Rumors sing that that the great chef retreated to their home caves in the dank Midlands below. What? Pickled mug maggot? The sacred treat, revered and reviled for its intensity. Lugoli, long banished for his culinary sacrilege. That's probably in bile water, huh? That's probably in bile water. I probably have to get past the guy to get it. It might be in the fly zone. I'll go to the fly zone first. I'll do fly zone first. I'm right next to fly zone. It might be in the fly zone. I'll check fly zone. Okay. To fly zone. To the flies. Well, howdy. Whoops. I thought it was here. Is it not here? Where's the simple key? Spot? Below me?
Why is this downstairs region dank? You should probably get that checked and, washed.
Whoops. Excuse me.
Discussing capsule zoom, capsule zoom.
Capsule zoom, capsule zoom. Okay, so the key door. Okay, well, you're not what I was here for, but. Ow! They should have given me silk. It had stuff in it. Here's the key door. Is this a simple key? Apostate. This is an apostate door. Not a simple key. So, I need an apostate key for this. And I need a, dancer key or whatever the fuck it was for the other one. I don't remember. And since it isn't here, theoretically, that means it's either Sinner's Road or Biowater. There is a door in Sinner's Road that I haven't been to. I guess that's where we're going next. To Greymore! Oof.
Hello?
Thank God. Okay. Oh, maybe this isn't a good thing. Hey, are we chill? Are we? Nope. Okay.
Dinner's ready.
Lugoli. Yo, he's got cheeks! That's crazy. Oh, he gave me maggots. Oh, because I get hit by the ball? Oh. First real try. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Pickled muck maggot. Can I read it? A pungent delicacy preserved in roach brine, the most famous creation of the disgraced chef Lugoli. And now I have all the ingredients for the oil. Honestly, it's alright. I respawn right there. Beneficial. Okay. This area is a lot easier with the grapple. Jackal? Jackal? Is it Jackal? Get me out of here. Oops.
That's fine.
Sir, I bring the ingredients for the dish.
At last, my master's withering away. Let's see what gifts you bring. Pickled muck maggot. The banished chef's recipes outlived them after all.
Not so, sir. They claimed the maggot from the chef themselves. Their brutish work continued, even with their shell claimed by cursed thread.
Incredible! A bug so devout they could cook with mind expunged. The citadel was far too hasty to expel such brilliance.
With this, I fulfilled my promise, sir. The ingredients have been delivered. I trust now the meal can be made and the oil awarded for my efforts.
You'll have your oil, whelp. Firstly, learn some patience. The dish must be prepared perfectly, even to rouse their spirit. Now permit me to work my skill, and you'll stand to see a meal of scent and taste that would dazzle Farloom in her prime. Taste, smell, texture, it is done! A meal to rival Farloom's finest. Mighty master, how long you have waited to set your jaw upon so perfect a dish. Join us and dine! Amazing Grace?
Your master seems satisfied, sir. It is time you gave what was promised.
Yes, yes, it has been done, made and served, a dish to match my master's refined desires. The pale trifle is yours. Take it and leave. My master needs time to reflect, and must ponder on flavors anew. My great master needs time to reflect, and I must ponder on flavors anew. Oh.
Eat, feed! I see.
Your taste so refined,
Food, meat, much!
oh glorious master.
Eat, eat!
So majestic, so mighty,
Much, eat, good!
you are the best of us.
Eat, feed!
Oh glorious master,
Much, eat, good!
your holiness shining gaze.
Food, meat, much. Okay. Bye. Yummy. No boss. Thought would be. No boss. Have I been back here? Yeah, I have been. Yeah, I've been back here. There's stuff back here, I think. I think it was one of the thingies to get my stuff back. Can you do a smash or pass after you're done? Oh, smash for sure. Come on. Come on. Come on. Did you see how much cushion there was for the pushing? Come on. Come on. Is it still the same? Yeah, okay. I think eventually, Big Boy's gonna Little Nightmares the butler. Is there a surgery to give a red rocket? Yeah, it's reverse circumcision. They staple it back on. And then after that, you take the tip of your pee-pee and you dip it in red paint. Or you just like put a rubber band around it for a really long time.
To Bellheart!
The rubber band sounds painful. It's only a negative for some. It's only a pee break for some. Needle, please. Pinmaster, I have acquired oil with which my needle may see further sharpening, and boy, was it a quest to get it. Banva! What wonder! What wish! To steal a gift so fine! Few are the pinmasters of our age who ever worked with such a substance. Tyranno, we shall work now as never. What a joy you grant this humble artisan, traveler. Let us seek that shine through not lost within these lands. And now the pinmaster must work. Let the sharpening begin. Me when. Done it is, marvel of Falloon. See how it gleams your long fine blade. Avast, the pins of our land all once held such a shine. So much have we lost. This is fine service, Pinmaster. It's been a long age since I have seen my needle such. I had not remembered the finesse of its forging. Welly ho, it isn't certain. Yours is a blade of finer make than most. One of you that could even bear its more sharpening. I don't know how to read. If ever upon your long road more oil is acquired, seek my service with haste. Who knows what form we could find deeper within your weapon sharpened steel. If you ever upon okay, ooh, shiny. Alright, let's go do a wallop. My home. My home. How much money do I have right now, honey? Not much. I remember you had more for me. Not much. It's quite a bit. I'll buy one of these. I'll buy one of these. And 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 I'll buy one of these. Let's go murder.
We are lucky to have you, Miss Traveler. In Belheart, you are always welcome. You and your big, sharp blade.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. 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 That sucks. And it used it? That sucks. Ooh. 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 Well, that could have been better. I'm dead. Okay. And that guy just fucking happened to land on me. Okay, I'm dead. And he does 2 damage every hit. It's just one thing after another with this guy, I swear to God. I mean, like, fucking Jesus Christ, you know? I mean, like, would it even help if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? It wouldn't, even if I went and got another mask, it wouldn't help. Like, that's wild. That, like, even if I went out and got another health, because I'm 1 off, even if I went out and got another heart, whatever you want to call it, it wouldn't help. His movement is erratic and doesn't follow pattern? Yeah. It's like, it's one thing after another with this guy of like, not only is the boss themselves not really easy, right? It's not the hardest boss in the world or anything, but it's definitely not an easy boss. But there's so much building to him. Like, it sucks that every single second I'm fighting this boss, I have to be stricken with the reality that this video game has, like, this insane flaw that is this section. And then I'm enjoying the rest of the game. I watched a video a long time ago, it wasn't that long ago, it was a few months, by a man, a YouTuber who I've follow and I've watched for quite a while at this point. I enjoy his stuff quite a bit. He's like a kind of an inspiration for the video essays that I've been making. One of them. And his name is Daryl Talks Games. He made a video he made a video that was about, it was titled Flawless Sections in Flawed Games. And it was all about, sections in video games that are popularly deemed as bad or just not good. But a single section within it that is amazing. A single section within it that is like, if this was its own game, it would be a 10 out of 10. You know? Like, if this was it, if the game ended after this, it would be a 10. But because there's more video game in the rest of that... Okay, I'm just getting hit by everything. Because the rest of that video game is bad, it makes it not a 10, you know? Jesus Christ. I think that this is the exact opposite of that. Where it's like, this game, I wouldn't call it flawless, but this game is fucking fantastic. You know? Like, this game is fucking amazing. If I were to rate this anything lower than a 9, based off of majority of the game, at the very least an 8, I would be insane, right? But then there's this section. You know? But then this exists. But then the Beast Crest exists. Where it's like, what the fuck were you thinking? I don't even care. That was a bad run. Like, it just fucking hurts. Because it's like, again, I'm having a fantastic time. Like, this game was 100% worth the wait. You know? I would have waited 5 more years for this and been happy with it. Like, this game is fantastic. But man, the wait shouldn't have been as long as it was. Because stuff like this shouldn't be in the fucking video game. And it hurts. Because I don't want to be a complainer. You know? I don't want to sit here and complain about this section or the game in general. Right? Like, I pride myself on being quite an optimistic person. Like, I try to remain positive. I try to look for the good. Right? Like, but then when I'm doing something like this, and it's just so unbelievably bad. In a game that I've been enjoying so much. Oh, okay. Fuck me, I guess. Oh, okay. Fuck this guy. That's wild. Okay. Disgraced chef Lugoli, once exalted chef exiled from the Citadel for repeated culinary crimes. Returned to their home caves, this chef continued to devise delicacies too repulsive for any bug still sane. Roach server, brutish cook responsible for dicing muckroach meat into edible portions. Could their actions be called skill? I see only crude mangling of meat, yet I wonder, before the haunting snared their minds, was it any different? Zoink! I don't think it's double damage for me because I still hit him in 3. I think this charm might be broken. Because they're still dying in 3 hits. Yeah. Didn't these guys die in 3 hits before too? I think this tool's broken. No? Because that guy just died in 3 hits, and that's what he's died to every time, ever since I got my needle upgrade. That's why I said that, originally. Well, there goes that mask. Okay, bye, I guess. Bye, part 2. Because some enemies are still dying in 3 rather than 2, I don't think the damage buff, whatever damage buff this is giving, is not enough to be worth using, it seems. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't seem worth using. Because it doesn't seem to be double. Or like any significant amount. Because enemies are still dying in 3 hits that died to 3 hits before. I thought it would like take away a hit, basically, on all enemies. But I guess that's not the case. So instead, I will use the charm. Nothing else I really have is worth anything, honestly. I mean, nothing I have helps here, really. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't really have anything else that helps me. Doesn't use the needle? It uses the needle. I'm attacking with the needle still. I checked the wiki that explains it. I'm down to be explained via the wiki. Yeah, I mean, again, like I'm not surprised that the last boss took you less tries, because that boss probably isn't poorly designed. Wiki says it increases damage by 25%, but it takes double, not double to you. Yeah, that's not worth it. No thanks. If I'm gonna be taking double damage, then I better be taking dealing at least 50%. You know what I mean? Give me like 50% more. It doesn't need to be a full 100% more. You know, it doesn't gotta be double, but give me at least 50%. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't seem great. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're playing perfect, yeah. But it doesn't seem worth it for a player like me that is bound to get hit at least once. You know what I mean? Because I just hit that guy one time. I don't think that was the guy. That's two. Okay, it was that guy. Oh, okay, so it is taking away a hit. I'm doing 4 damage to these guys now. 4 hits. I just remembered wrong, I guess. So it is doing something. I'm just being overly critical because I'm having a bad time. That's what it is. Once you notice one flaw, you start noticing more upon more upon more. Flaws stack up exponentially. Okay. Okay. Well, oh, I can't believe I just did that. Where the... Fuck. Oh! I should have hit him another time. Oh! Oh! I have to stay woke. You never know, there might be a fucking secret 10th phase. Now that I have defeated it, using Beast Crest, the not optimal way, however also using Hunter Crest for a lot of the fight, which is the default crest that you get, which is upgraded, I can say That is bad game design. There is nothing to do with the difficulty of it. The difficulty of all three sections of the walk back, which is a platforming challenge, the gauntlet, that is fighting the standard enemies, to the boss fight itself. All three phases of that are perfectly fine. Could they be changed here or there to be better? Sure. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like they couldn't, but that's all things. That's all things in life. Outside of video games, things could be tuned a little bit to be better. However, all three of these sections together, when you take all three of them and you put them into one single section, a walkback that you have to do every time, a boss fight that is erratic and two-phased and also has moments of ads in the middle of it and traps, and a gauntlet before the boss fight that you are required to do every single time, which by the way also introduces a new enemy, by the way. So the gauntlet itself is 7 phases. The gauntlet is 7 phases. The boss has 2 phases with intermittent breaks for the ads. So now we're at 9. So that's 9 phases. And then we're just going to go ahead and count the walkback as a phase itself. So that's 10 phases. This boss, this one single boss of Grohl the Great, is 10 phases long. This is a 10-phase boss fight. Even if you take out the walkback, the platforming challenge, that is a 9-phase boss fight. So even if you did this fight on the first try, you just did in a 9-phase boss fight. And every single time you lose, you have to do it again. That is too much. Even regardless of the difficulty of each of those phases, that is too many phases. That's too much. That is bad game design. That is unforgiving. That is unkind. And it is a disrespectful thing to expect from a player to do, especially when they're struggling with it and have to redo it 26 times. Because all of a sudden that becomes a 10-phase boss fight. So in all reality, even excluding the times where I didn't reach the boss, I just did that 260 times for each individual phase. That is unkind and disrespectful towards your player base. Here is the easy fix. When you defeat the gauntlet the first time, it doesn't happen again. Done. You do the gauntlet once, the gauntlet does not repeat, you go straight to boss fight. There's the fix. Super easy fix. They finish the gauntlet once, you don't gotta do it again. You don't have to do that for every single instance of a gauntlet, just this once. Immediately, this boss is so much better and it's decent. Like, it's good. At that point, it's good. Right? Sure, does it remove some of the challenge from it? Sure, buff the boss. Oh, you're worried that this is too easy now? Buff the boss. Make the boss faster. Make the boss attack faster. Make the fucking... whatever the hell you gotta do. Okay, I'm not the fucking game developer. Make the boss bit better. You know? Like, anything. That's better than doing a gauntlet for 26 times. More than that, because I didn't make it to the boss every time, but you get the idea. This is a poorly designed boss fight and is an instance of bad game design inside of a video game that is otherwise great. I will now see what the fuck is beyond this. Oh, is that a snail? Cracked shell containing the soul drawn from a long-deceased bug. I think that may have been a snail. I moved too fast. I will have to look at the VOD for that. Can you go back in? Oh, I'll have to look at the VOD for that. No, I will look at the VOD. Look at the lamp design. Oh, they're kind of snaily as well. Yeah. And the lamp in general is very Soul Sanctum. I don't know what that does yet, but I've yet to decide if that reward was worth the time and the anguish. But we will see. Hello, new area that I will not be exploring. Instead, we will wait. Till next time. We are finally past Grohl the Stinky. And we can finally move on. Finally, that isn't gonna bog down my brain. Because holy shit, that sucked. But it's okay. We move on. We move on from it. Okay? Just because I had one bad section doesn't mean the game's bad. We move on. It is what it is.